Ahoy, chat! That doesn't feel right. Ugh, alrighty, chat. That feels better. How are you all doing this evening? We have a Crimson, we have a Chris, we have an Allie. How's everybody doing this fine Sunday evening? I hope that Blue Sky can start working for me again. I don't know if anybody else is having Blue Sky issues. Well, I guess not many of you actually have Blue Sky yet. Or at all. But the PC version of Blue Sky is just not working for me. And I don't fully understand why. Like, keeps saying that I'm having internet problems. And yet Blue Sky is the only problems that I'm having. Like, what's going on with Blue Sky? Huh? Huh? Real quick, let me finish putting my pills together because I forgot to do that this morning. Where I've got one more pill that needs to go in here. Where is it? Yeah. They're not. They've disappeared on me. Oh, there's the container. Found it. Probably want to close that container before I accidentally knock it all over the place. But yeah, how have you guys been? How's the day been? You guys relaxing? You ready for the final chapter of Trails Through Daybreak? Because I'm ready. Yeah. Well, that's all of those. Now we grab the super secret backup container to fill out the last 3 days. You guys were warning me that it's pretty long last night, so I'm not expecting to finish it tonight or anything by, like, any stretch of the imagination. In fact, we might finish up, like, side quests for the chapter today. It'll take 30 minutes. Oh, man, that is a very long chapter, Chris. It's true. Alrighty. Let's get into this game, shall we? Certainly helps if I'm supposed to be playing a game if I actually have the video game open. Experience has taught me that. There's Van with Mare and the Grendel. Let's go. Let's do this. Also, I just saw, Chris, that you posted you're at 40 streams. That is a lot of streams. That is absolutely a ton of streams. Congratulations. Well, looks like we got a quest. Problem Child. My son Curtis has recently started behaving rather violently. I'm concerned he might have made friends with some bad eggs. I would like you to intervene. I would like you to investigate what happened to him. I will explain things over at my house in Old Town. Zora. Still lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards. Yes, sir.
May we be on our way.
As well as probably talk to a ton of people around town, too. That was a lot of red marks on my map. Exactly, Crimson. It's the fish people from Ocarina of Time. Well, from Legend of Zelda in general, not just Ocarina of Time, but when I think of Azora, I think of Ocarina of Time. Working hard as usual, I see. The incident with A is still making waves. All my sources are still abuzz about talking about it. Got any juicy info you wouldn't mind sharing? Of course I do. There's still some of A's gangsters out and about. It's quite concerning, knowing that we have some stragglers laying low in the capital. Yeah, it worries me too. Yeah, the one that wants to marry Link. Not Melchior. Not worth the time. We should still keep an eye out, just in case we come across any information regarding their whereabouts. As long as it doesn't get in the way of everything else we're doing, it sounds good to me. Sounds good to me too. Yeah, the Zoras exist in Twilight Princess.
Now then.
I don't remember if there are any with like any noteworthy Zoras, but they do definitely exist. Oh yeah, I also need to check out all the shops. I forgot to ask Bermati. Hey, Bermati! Do you have anything new that I can buy?
Sweetheart. What are you in the mood for? Come back and
No.
play soon.
I went out of my way to talk to you a second time,
Now then.
and you're like, no, I don't have anything new.
Take as long as you need. I'll be
You also
waiting
don't
for
have
you.
anything new, but that's not really as big of a surprise. Do-do-do. For whatever reason, I can't fast travel directly to the church, but this place is pretty close, and there's a shop right here.
What'll it be?
There is something here. I don't have any Sepith Mass. Is this my old weapon?
Come again.
Let me double check. Twin Sabers is definitely a weaker weapon. And Executor Plus is also definitely a weaker weapon. Cool, I can absolutely sell both of those then.
What'll it be?
And I still don't have enough.
Come again.
Where'd Van go? Brings me up to 76% base evade. I'll take it. Hermes Gear gives speed plus 24. That actually sounds really good right now. We'll just stick with his default costumes still. Maybe if they make him wear the exact same outfit in the next game, we'll change it up, but for now. Hi guys, it's Sarah and Shahina. I see Sylphia's with you too. Who are they? Acquaintances of yours? We met each other back in Tharbad. Nice to see you. It's been a while. What brings you guys here? We bumped into each other in town, so I'm showing them around. Yeah, I mean, they've been to town before, but only if we did their thing. We have a guest role in director Gotti's new film, so we were invited to come here. You'll be in director Gotti's new film? Congratulations! He is a famous director. Be careful with that perv. Don't let him goad you into doing something sketchy scene or event. It's the final chapter. Do-do-do-do. I could have. Two of the actresses are already keeping an eye, making sure they don't get into any trouble. I'm tremendously grateful to Judith and Nina. Actually, we were on our way to your office to say hi, Van. You got ahead of us there. Yeah. If you have the time, feel free to stop by for a visit at any time. I'm usually free during the day. First thing you thought when you saw it? Yep. We'll be staying in the Revolution Festival, so I'm sure we'll have the chance to visit. We'll get our reserve of the special snacks for you. You mean my reserve? The one I saved for myself? Oh, you were saving those? Oops. I already ate them. Son of a... Sounds about right. Wow, that car just decided it was gonna hit me.
Off we go.
I'm glad I was able to dodge it last second. I need money, chat. Chat, why do I not have any money?
Thank you, Van.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, we've got more people we can hang out with. Jack will get us to max in one go. Fee is a maybe, but we didn't hang out with her last time. Probably Nina. Definitely Ren. And sadly, I don't really need to hang out with Yume because of the fact that, well, she's already maxed. As much as I would love to. So I guess that means I can hang out with everybody else after I've done all my side quests.
I know the guild can...
Is there any... No? I was about to say, speaking of side quests.
Does anything catch your eye?
Not really.
Have a wide variety of fine goods for
I
sale.
hope I see you again.
I don't know.
We hope you
I'm
enjoy
proud of
shopping
all
with
my
us.
wares. It's been a pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
You don't have a gift
We
for
await
me.
your
The
next
Revolution
visit.
Festival merchandise is on sale throughout the building.
Who's up here on the roof, chat? Well, look who it is! I haven't seen you all since you were in Tharbad. We weren't expecting to run into you here either, Director. I come here with Lieutenant Kayla. Government asked yours truly to help with the ceremony's production. Makes sense. You did do a good job with the film festival planning. Catastrophes notwithstanding. Don't act like you didn't help at all there. I could do without a do-over from last festival. Please don't jinx it. It's gonna suck, chat. I wouldn't worry so much. You're more than aware of the fact that we're finally rid of A. The odds of anything major happening are low at best. It's not improbable. Excuse me. It's not improbable that there are remnants still out there, so security is still just as tight, as a precaution. You here to discuss unit placement then? That's right. The meeting's with us more than anything. Ah! Supervisor Giscard. And Essie too. I heard you'd help with the festival, but I didn't realize you'd be coming all the way here. It's been a while. We're helping set up all the equipment for the ceremony. Oh yeah, y'all are showing off some new stuff, right? Must be pretty busy then. Drowning in work, more like. This isn't even my specialty, but here I am, slaving away. Though your sympathy does do the pain, Van. You don't mind if I call you Van, right? Of course not? Good. You can call me Essie just like Katja does if you want. That I'm gonna pass on. Ooh. Does Van realize he's being hit on here, chat? She gets real casual real quick. That's just how Essie is. She's really friendly to everyone. Never mind. Is that smartass professor gonna be at the unveiling? He'll be at the ceremony, but not much else. He's got his hands more than full with another project right now. Professor Hamilton will be here too. Really? Four of us might finally be able to get together. It's been such a long time. I certainly hope so. Esmeralda, Kayla, mind hearing me out here? Oh? What about? You two are bursting at the seams with sex appeal. There's a pizzazz to you. It's everything I could have hoped for and more. What do you say we chase new heights of sexiness to get... I am far too busy to even consider the proposition. That's not a field I have much interest in, I'm afraid. What? Same as always.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
Same as always indeed, Agnes. Let me guess, we gotta go to the Bracer Guild here?
I'm begging you. What?
Surprisingly, no. Over at the station.
Actually, good grief.
Oh, that's great. What'll you have today?
I'll have your orbal massager.
Thanks for coming.
I can handle any maintenance.
Is it as tight as Kayla's skirt? I have no idea, Crimson. Could not tell you. Probably should have just looked at how much of each sepith I have. You know what, we'll round this all down to the nearest 100. You know what, not you. $73. That's not bad. We have another driver. Innocence. Customizable arch driver with no shortage of free slots.
I'm ready to help whatever you need.
I'm gonna need to give him some slots for
Do you have
sure.
any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
I don't even know what your art or crafts really are, Burgard.
Rest for the weary.
This makes a little bit more sense. My Dingo's Legacy. My name is Cunning, and I'm the editor-in-chief for the Gospel Rag, or Gossip Rag, Meld. There's something I gotta tell you about Dingo Brad, who used to work here. Yeah, he used to work here, yep. If you're interested, come to the second floor of the Orbital Cafe. I'll make this an official for us PG, just in case. Wait. Anyway, let me have a look. We've received reports that the dangerous monster Genetos nubia has appeared deep within the forest area of Dirk Memorial Park. Take care of this in the guild's stead. I ain't smelling the usual scent, so I think the bulletin board hunt is over. And that reporter friend of yours used to work at Meld, right? The biggest gossip rag in Calvard? I didn't know you were tight with the editor-in-chief. I'm not. Dingo's mentioned him before, but I've never actually met the guy. Supposed to be a bit of a headache to deal with, so I've tried to keep it that way too. But it looks like my luck just ran out. I really think we should meet him. I wonder if he's there already. The Orbital Cafe is just over there. We should go and visit him when we get a chance then. You are right, we should and we shall. However, we're gonna go elsewhere first. Including, but not limited to, the movie theater.
Please step on up. Welcome. We await your next visit.
Indeed you will. Never have anything new here.
Hey, did
How
you
about
see?
some nice cold ice cream? Hello. Thanks for shopping.
You're welcome.
How about some... Hey there. See ya.
merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Hello.
Why not buy a
playing-
souvenir to remember your visit?
Midnight Memories, but we also have Gloria and Rainfall. Let's see here. Wait, have I not seen any of those movies? But I thought there were only 2 movies that I could see still that I hadn't already seen. Just Force PG cases, gifts given, one Onyx weapon. Yeah, there's only one more movie? Or are there secretly 11 and we just get the next achievement at 9? Yeah, those brochures are the movies that I've been to. According to the game, I've been to 8 movies, 8 unique movies. I'm just wondering why... I don't know.
Indeed.
I need to see one more for the achievement, but
Thank you
the thing is,
for your visit.
Hello.
if we look at the movies that I have available, there's Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution, Rainfall, and Midnight Memories. However, if I look at my movie brochures, I don't have any of this. So I'm missing more movie brochures than I have movies to watch. How many tickets? Sure, we can invite Burgard.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale
Actually,
at the shop.
hold on just a second. Connect. You need 100 points, you need 70. Ooh, bringing Rosette would be a good idea, because I think that would max her out. Judith would max her out. You would definitely hit the next rank. Which I'm bringing you anyways, but that's beside the point. So it comes down to either Judith or Rosette. I think we'll bring... Am I going to be hanging out with either of you later? No.
Why not buy a
I
souvenir
think we'll
to
bring
remember your
Judith.
visit?
$600 mirror for 3, purchase. Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie for work. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. If only I could have brought Elaine along. 3 high schoolers sneak into an old mansion, looking to use it as the setting for their independent horror film. Goodbye. Lance is the star actor, Joshua is the cameraman, and Emily is the screenwriter. Joshua. Where have I heard that name before, chat? Each dutifully fulfills their role, and the filming progress without incident. However, a strange phenomenon occurs as they begin shooting the final scenes.
For real? Is it just me, or has the lighting been acting up for a bit?
Has it? I don't know. It was working fine this morning.
Was it?
Whoa! The lights went out.
Uh-oh.
Hey, come on! I can't see a thing! Get those lights back!
Uh-oh.
Lance? Huh? Emily? Is that you?
So much for a horror film. They're living in it.
Blood? Hey, Emily! Something happened to
Oh, I just realized. Oh, God.
Joshua?
Why did I choose to watch this movie, chat? Oh, right, because it was leaving soon. Also, that song was from East, not from Trails. Yeah, sorry. You know, when you get down to it, there tend to be two main kinds of horror movies. You've got ones that deal in jump scares, and then ones that prefer to have more encroaching sense of dread. My problem with jump scares is that you never know if you're reacting because you're genuinely scared or if you're just caught by surprise. And I hate both cases. Yeah, I totally get what you mean by that. They're a real cornerstone of the genre, but a lot of movies use them too much as a crutch. I guess what I'm trying to say is, what good is a horror movie if there's no real fear to enjoy? Because fear and surprise aren't the same thing. I'm gonna have to talk to the director next time I'm on set. I don't want to be doing the same boring things as other horror movies. Guess I know what genre we'll see her in next. Gotta respect how much passion she has for her job, even if it's something of a liability at times. The sensibilities of the young are interesting to consider. I get a kick out of it, you might say. Hadn't realized they made movies where the characters encounter ghosts and then try to escape them. You'll learn something new every day. Heh. In hindsight, maybe it wasn't the best idea to take a man of the church to see a movie like that, huh? Oh, something like this does not offend me in the least. You have nothing to worry about. For better or worse, it's human nature for people to treat things they cannot see with fear and awe. I'm just impressed these movie makers have found a way to harness that reaction and turn it into something entertaining. Obtain brochure for Midnight Memories. Oh, that was only 25 points. I thought that would have been 50. Well, at least Brigard got his next rank. SCLM support effect plus 5%. Is there another achievement for more movies? Is there another movie achievement? Chests for SPGs, gifts given. All movies watched. Yeah, okay, there are 3 more movies. Wait, hold on, this is the last chapter. Am I going to be able to watch 3 more movies? Or is this the sort of thing that you can only do in New Game Plus? I really hope it's not a New Game Plus only sort of thing.
Will soon begin.
Hey!
Blue.
It is long enough that I can watch them all? Okay.
Do you know? I hope.
Now, if you kind of need to, whatchamacallit, if the game is like, hey, I hope you had, like, knowledge and foresight to be able to pick the exact right movie path, then that's, as much as I would probably dislike it, it's, whatchamacallit, it's probably fine.
I see.
Welcome.
Oh, I'm not
I
worried
hope to
about
see
it
you
letting
again.
me know or not. I'm worried about, hey, is it possible that the next time I go to see a movie, every single movie is an option that I've already picked? Because, like, let's say I have exactly 3 more opportunities to watch a movie. If any of them is just like, yeah, you've already seen all of these. Tough. You cannot actually get all 100% if you didn't plan ahead of time. Then I'm going to be sad. Like, I'll live with it. But that doesn't mean I won't be sad. How much money do I have? 3,000. $3,000. Man, $3,000 sounds nice.
Welcome to Erland, sir. We have full confidence in our products.
Regard gold hair. I think that's all the
We await
costumes
your
that you
next
can buy
visit.
in game. Except Brigard doesn't even have a costume outside of his swimsuits. Well, like, you have the 4SPG United. You do not have the 4SPG United, but you do have a school uniform. You have multiple costumes in addition to your swimsuit. You have swimsuit +1. You have you have these two are basically the same outfit, but we have 1, 2, 3 outfits plus your swimsuit. Aaron has outfit plus swimsuit. Surprisingly, Rosette only has 1 outfit plus swimsuit. And I guess everybody has 2 different versions of their swimsuit, but still. I'm surprised that she only has 1 outfit in addition to her swimsuit. God damn, is that a good-looking swimsuit, though, chat? I'm not as much of a Judith stan as Chris, but, like, I will not be lying and saying that she doesn't look damn good in a swimsuit. Meanwhile, you don't even have anything. I guess you at least have the option for golden hair. And it doesn't even look good. The old man looks better with old man hair. What can I say? I don't suppose you have anything exciting here, do you? No. I don't think anybody is going to have any more recipes. But maybe new food. Nice little party you guys got here. Don't mind if I do. Well, if it isn't Aaron and the Arkride crew. Good to see you've kept well. Huh. Never thought I'd see a Bracer, a Hayway Elder, a Marduk Chief, Security Chief, and the CID all banded together like this. Can't deny it makes me a bit on edge, though. Types from both sides of the law tend to not mix well. I assure you, it's much less charged than you make it out to be. We're just exchanging information and confirming agreements. Please pay us no mind. Kasim? Oh, I haven't seen you since Erossion. We were actually just talking about how to go about cleaning up that mess. Taking care of the Almada remnants, you mean? Yes. We've smoked out pretty much all the hideouts they had left. We're taking our own measures, of course, mostly concerning Almada's trade and supply routes. The more problematic trade routes have been taken care of. Hayway will see to the rest. But that's just what you were hoping for. We also did uncover some artifacts they had been using. The church is handling those. Yes. Celeste and Leon took care of that. That's one problem solved. It is nice to have that resolved in time for the festival. In truth, that's why I'm here. The festival has the full support of the Kowloon group this year. That, of course, does lead to some overlap between us and Marduk. I'm here to make sure we don't step on each other's toes, so to speak. I can't tell you much, I'm afraid. Only the general approach HQ is taking. You'll have to wait 3 days for more in-depth negotiations. Mr. Thorndyke will be holding a meeting to go over our itinerary. Well, then you're right. Now probably isn't the best time. Can't go jumping the gun. They're discussing all sorts of things from the looks of it. Yeah, nothing to do with us, though. On the contrary. I do have some information you might find useful. We're still tracking down some Almada holdouts that have taken to the underground, along with some of the hate groups they used for their ends. Leftovers, huh? And Melchior's still on the run, too. Can't count them out just yet. He pulls those thugs back up and we'll have Almada 2 on our hands. Indeed. He's quite the wild card. We haven't seen any moments from him as of late. But then, that means he hasn't been contacting said remnants either. The guild's working on exposing Almada's business ties. We'll want to pull it all out by the roots. Elaine and some S ranks from HQ are in charge of that. What do you mean by some S ranks? I thought only 4 people in the world ever have made it to S rank. You mean that there are multiple S rank bracers that are just available? Gotcha. How's she doing, out of curiosity? Sorry. Can't say for sure. She should be back tomorrow, though. I'm sure she'd appreciate a nice, warm welcome when she gets home. Butt out, bucko. Oh, she will absolutely appreciate a nice, warm hug. What do you think, chat?
I guess
Think
we're
she
off.
wants a nice, long hug from Van? Ooh, we got a couple of places to go down here.
I guess I'll check out the arena.
What will it
That
be?
is honestly more places than I was expecting to
I'll be
go
seeing
to.
you.
Van is oblivious. He is. He's a Trails protagonist.
Got some fine wares for sale.
Ugh, I need $50. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and sell all of my everything lower than a tier all.
Best come again soon.
Yeah, you'd think Van would just speak up.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Mm-hmm. He just lets it get awkward. He's like, I don't want to talk about this.
How about some reading? What'll you have today?
Hi, Lindsay. Gift for Fairy. Wait, this is another recipe. Chat, remind
Thanks
me
for
about this
coming.
shop when I actually have some money again.
Strange posse you're running with.
Huh? Everyone's scared shitless here. What's going on? Click over there. They've all fainted. What could have happened? Oh, I think I might know. Got a hunch these fools are barking up the wrong tree. And they paid the price hard. Oh shit. That would explain it. I almost feel sorry for them. Almost. Oh hey, this is another odd group. Do you think it's Walter that beat the shit out of these guys? Van, my friend! How wonderful to see you. And the rest of you as well. Good to see you, Your Highness. You sure roughed these poor bastards up good, huh? Oh, I had no hand in this. None whatsoever. You see, they attempted to make moves on these ladies here, and they just wouldn't take no for an answer. They got physical, and, well... These women are truly a force to be reckoned with. Even yours truly quivers before them. Hey, don't you think that's a little mean, Prince? I was simply performing my duties. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, but that doesn't explain why you were all hanging out. You guys make for one weird posse, however you slice it. A mutual acquaintance of ours was kind enough to put me in touch with His Highness. So I came down here to meet with him. But then... Excuse me. I wonder who the mutual acquaintance is, chat. Is it Olivier? As fate would have it, she happened to run into us here as well. Or is it, no, it's probably Sal. She's probably referring to Sal. I'm on a break for once after wrapping up on a job. I came into town to unwind until the festival and take in some of the local sights. Anyway, I wandered down here looking for a little excitement, I guess you could say. And I got everything I bargained for, and more. This is too good to just be some kind of coincidence. Destiny must have brought us together. What do you say, Yin, Miss Bodyguard, when I go around? Chat, are they, you know, roommates?
Oh dear, from behind.
Night Wolf! How are you doing tonight? Welcome in. What's up, dude? I think I'm good, Well, that sounds like a delightful proposal. Don't worry about me, Najee. I encourage, nay, implore you to take her up on it. Shizune just wants to fight people. You know what? You're not wrong, Crimson. The things you say sometimes, Your Highness. I suppose I should just be grateful you're not thinking to throw down with her yourself. Oh, I didn't mean to leave you all out, man. You guys are more than welcome to... Yeah, no, we have this thing called work. Strange, I know. Damn, if I'm getting caught in the crossfire between those two. That ain't the kind of threesome I'm into. I mean, you wouldn't mind a threesome with these two, would you, Van? Just not that kind. Aw, you're no fun. Oh well, there's always next time. Just don't burn to the whole district down, alright?
For real?
This isn't funny.
Who's gonna win that fight, you think? The person or the robot? Yo, Chris! It's been a second. How are you doing tonight? I don't know if I said hi to you earlier or not, but hi. I can say hi now.
What'll it be? Come again.
You're doing some Unicorn Overlord? Ooh. Oh yeah, I just now read the shout out. Yeah, you were. You sure were.
Danger. I'd better see you again.
You better see me again? I'm sure you will. At least one more time before the game is over. Jack and Jill. No, that's not her name. Water. I need water. I told you to take it easy on the hard stuff while we're here. We're not on our home turf. You can't expect them to make the stuff the same here. Oh, hey, didn't realize you two were in Edith. Looks like you're having a real fun time. Hey there, good to see you. We've been working like dogs on the broker stuff. Though we could use a break now, and now here we are. Just having the time of our lives. So, what dragged you two all the way down here? You on their tail, I guess? Yep. We're trying to figure out how the underworld's changing now that they're gone. You can really only do that on the ground. It's pretty calm so far, surprisingly. More than I'd expected. Maybe it's because the CID was so on top of the stragglers. Probably. Now that those smug pricks aren't running around, the underworld's settling back down. Those drugs, though. Those will be sticking around for a while. It's a lot tougher to get those off the streets. That does make sense. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Gnosis is not going to be easy to take off the streets at all. Actually, this chat just reminded me of something. I've heard whispers about some 2-bit gangster who's on the run from the feds now after he did some work for those guys. Word is he's camping out somewhere in the Tyrell district. I don't have anything else to go on, but I figured you guys might want to know. Tyrell district, huh? Oh, that's a good tip. Appreciate it. Well, have fun, you two. Just try to stay on your feet, Jack, alright? Anything going on in the Aubrey district? Probably not, but
Taking off now.
doesn't hurt to look around. There are shops here? And they're all new shops, so they probably have new items. Okay, that's another thing that I need to remember.
Almost festival time.
Hi, Ren. Sasha. Okay, we've got finals after the festival. And we've got to start planning the school festival after that, too. Both student council and my clubs will keep me very busy. Aw, I'd finally forgotten all about exams. Why did you have to remind me? Things will be really hectic for you, huh? Make sure you don't miss the Revolution Festival. We can take great inspiration from our own school festival. From it for our own school festival. An excellent idea. I have little experience planning events like this, but I'll endeavor to make sure this tea party is most exquisite. It's not a tea party, Ren. Believe it or not, Unicorn Overlord is made by the same people that made the Persona game. Yeah, it's made by Atlas. I was hoping you'd hold a candle to Yennis after my transfer. Or to Thor's, considering all I've heard from Tita. Agnes, Odette, Sasha, I have high hopes for you. Ooh, I don't like that. This is gonna be weird, I can feel it. I'm gonna be busy anyway, but seeing Ren get so into this is a little scary. Well, we don't have time to dawdle. Onwards, you guys, to the new year. Of course.
Welcome to Andalusia, but looking to buy something?
I can't buy either of you.
See you again.
Okay, somebody remind me to come back to the Auber district. We're gonna, instead of going straight to the depths. Wait, no, I need to go to the forest, not the main park. Ren, I can't plan stuff like this. Louvain never took me to school festivals. That's true, he didn't.
Let's do this.
But yeah, I'm gonna go at least 1 or 2 cycles through the forest. Less so for the experience and more so for the money.
I'm on it.
I will fight.
I forgot to actually, do anything.
Hurry, Katsa.
On yes.
Missed?
There.
Here's a little more.
No chance.
Bring it on. This'll hurt.
Your turn, Fan.
It's over.
I shall handle
Just
this.
want to make sure we get... Ooh.
Keep it up. It's working.
Oh, that's a very small range.
King of the beasts. Go on, Agnes.
Now I just want to see Baby Ren tugging on Louvain's jacket. Like, what's a school festival? You know what? That would be very adorable.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
My compliments, Katsa. It's time. We can win. Now go on.
To be fair, honestly, Joshua probably wouldn't know either. He was also very young when his home got destroyed. And he joined Ouroboros.
Going all in.
Oh, no, for some reason I thought this was a side attack bonus. I'm like, why is this not going up?
They flinched. Your turn, Fan. Wide open.
Go, Catra. Yeah.
Wide open.
On yes.
There. Yeah.
Got you.
There, guard.
Bear guard.
Your turn, Fan. Wide open.
You know what? Oh, never mind.
Nice. That went great. You did great, man.
It's time. Luck is on our side.
Just you. Cool.
There's still more.
Luck is on our side.
Luck is on our side, he says.
Have some more.
Go on, Agnes.
Can I... No.
Going all in.
I shall handle this. Here I come.
I don't think I've actually seen this yet. Or if I have, it's been long enough.
Come
I definitely have not seen that one. Forest monsters, why can't they stay dead? You know what? That's a good question. Who would loot?
That was a
Luve.
decent fight.
Couldn't picture any different, Master.
Yeah, probably one of the older people, not, you know.
I will fight.
Not Joshua for sure.
Wide open.
Nice. That went great. Looks like the gang's all here.
It's time. Activate sharks. I shall handle this. All or nothing.
I'm pretty sure Harwood and Lucrezia were there before Joshua was. I guess I don't know for sure because I don't know exactly how long ago everybody was brought in. But I figured they would be there before Joshua.
Have some more. A chance.
Wide open.
There we go.
Next one. We can win right now.
Luck is on our side.
Can we win right now though, Anyas?
How's this?
Master, I need your help.
Oh, you mean Harwood and Lucrezia. I thought you meant that Joshua was an assassin with Melchior. I'm like,
Was a decent.
not really.
Thank you for the help there, guard.
It's time.
This is it. Activate sharks. Good. Hopefully I got some nice data.
Watch it. That one's big. Going all in.
Bear guard.
Get out of here! Hurry, Katra!
Ow.
Initializing drive. Stop right there.
Got your number.
Good dodge.
I won't lose.
Okay, good to know. They will. I don't know why I'm just now like putting this all together, but it's good to know.
Make it count.
They can, in fact, still miss, even if the game decided to give you a shield.
There we go.
Stop right there. There. On yes.
Seen these all so many times at this point. How are you? Oh, you have 13,000 HP. Kind of a lot
Going all
Activating
in.
drive.
for a non.
Eat this.
Your turn, fan!
Master, I need your help.
Oh,
This'll do the trick.
Going all in.
Transmitting code. Activate. Ban.
Time for the main event.
There we go.
Nice. That went great.
may you continue to persevere. Flinched. Go on,
Wonderful.
Your turn.
Yeah, it's for the best.
Can I really only attack it when I'm like that close to it?
Make it count.
I guess so. It's weird.
Go, Catra.
Said Order of the Moonlight Horse was destroyed by McBurn, Louvain, Arian Road.
Keep it up.
Huh.
It's working.
Okay.
Gotcha. I will fight. I shall handle this. All on. Your turn, Van.
Oh, apparently I missed one.
Gotcha.
About that sort of thing? Probably.
We can win right now.
He also may have just gone to, like, Weissman.
Sucker.
Yeah, I could see him asking Weissman for advice about that sort of thing.
Ha! That was a decent fight.
Thank you for doing your part, Bear Guy.
I will fight. I will end them.
Okay, I think that does hit all four.
Cosmos holding ruin. Celestial impact. Go on, yes.
Didn't kill any of them. These are trash mobs from a previous chapter.
By the heavens. Pierce.
No chance.
And they are, in fact, not getting O-code.
No chance.
Got your number. Here's our chance. Let's go, Zeros. Lance mode activate. Degama driver. A chance.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
There. Your turn, Fan.
Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional, Van.
Might have something to do with the fact that Regard is not exactly what should we call it, properly kitted out.
Activating drive.
Zypha activate. Here's our chance. This'll do the trick.
Ow. Just summon Pluto from outside of this planet. Because, you know, that's a perfectly normal thing to happen.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
You kicked some real tail, Catra.
We need to be cautious.
Luck is on our side. I shall handle this. All or nothing. Hurry, Katra.
Where'd he go?
Time to close in.
No, really, where is... Oh.
Keep it up. It's working.
On yes. There.
Van.
Wide open.
Master, I need your help.
Sucker.
You finished the One Piece live action show? Sounds like you enjoyed it, which is always a good sign.
Ha! That was a decent fight.
Thank you for the help there, guard.
Deploying saws. I will end them.
Going all in.
Oh!
Got a whole slew of them.
Time to close in.
Over here. All for you. Here goes.
Hey, at least one of them just died.
Time for the main event. Vandalize raid. A chance. Time for the main event.
Okay.
Nice. That was great.
You did great, Van.
We can win right now. There we go.
Ha! That was a decent fight.
Thank you for the help there, guard.
This is it. Activate shots.
Next one.
We must turn.
Should
Time
have
isn't on our
brought that
side.
into turn-based. Oh well.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Engaging enemy.
Now, let's finish the job.
Deploying saw. Your turn, Van. Time to close in.
Brace yourself. Master, I need your help. Have some more. They're down.
Go on, yes.
There. Catch
Yeah. Huh. Have some more.
Van.
There.
I shall handle this.
Going all in.
Keep it up. It's working.
Get out of here! The elements are in our favor.
Thank
Okay.
you for doing your part, Bearguard.
How much stuff did I even get from all of that? Okay. Okay. If I did like another couple of runs, I'd probably just have enough money to, or not money, enough, Sepith.
We would do well to rest here.
To, upgrade everybody's equipments. Before I go into another fight, let's look at what the game thinks I need. Core Gym Ring grants arts defense medium. What, an HP is low? Septium Vein, which I only have the one of. I wish I had a second. That'd be nice. What is that? Judith. Not currently using it. Attack. 3s on Van. He is using that one. Boo. Nobody's using Impede 3. Rosette's not currently using that. Barry's not using her break 3 right now. Write this on Van right now. You have a bit of Earth and a bit of Space. I can't actually change that out here. Probably can add this thing. No, I don't want to buy a plugin. And you have the EP for it too. Oh, I'm only at 413 of the green. Boo! I didn't even check how much. 7,400 or 7,600? Did I actually even heal? No. Or at the very least, I didn't heal a second time after collecting the, the whatchamacallit, the HP up orb. After installing it, I mean. Fearsome foes prowling around, let's exterminate.
Keep it up, it's working.
All the zero time that you spent on this is working, I promise.
Make it count.
How's this?
Going all in.
Cypher activate.
Think fast. Take this. There.
Go on, yes.
It's gotta be a lot, right? 7,000 damage, and we got the paralysis for one turn.
Good luck.
I still think that Arc of Eldorado is probably just a better
Initializing
spell
drive.
chat.
My move now. Make it count.
A chance!
Take them down!
Keep your guard up.
Activating drive. You
Look
sent
at this.
me.
Here I go.
Make it count. Going all in.
Once again, that does not actually have a side attack bonus as much as I thought it did.
How's this?
Keep it up. It's working.
My move now.
Keep it up. It's working.
This'll hurt. It's over. Here's our chance. Going all in. Rah, rah.
Here goes. Activating drive. Ha! They're stunned.
Here goes.
Yet another stun.
Make it count. This'll hurt.
Keep it up. It's working.
Time to close.
I vaguely remember her, Crimson. How's she doing? What's she up to?
Your turn, Fang.
Think fast.
Take this. I shall handle
Yes! I do remember that. Yes.
Pull out all the stops.
it. Hyper activate.
Just made it to Bose. Ooh. I hope she enjoys it.
Initializing drive.
Here I go. Here I go.
She hasn't done much yet, but she is enjoying it. Perfect.
Cosmo holding ruin. Celestial impact.
I won't lose.
Oh, Judith just is not available to me right now.
Going all in.
I see. I see.
Time to close in.
Make it count. Going all in.
Time to close in.
Activating drive.
Fine, let's just go ahead and use it as is.
A chance.
What do I have for EP recovery over here?
Keep it up. It's working.
Nothing.
Make it count.
Time to close in.
There.
Much appreciated.
Go, Catra.
Time to close in.
Going all in.
You know, she should just
Make it count.
drink an EP charge.
There.
Petra!
My move now.
I won't lose.
Time to close in.
Huh?
No chance.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da.
There. I'm going.
Good luck.
Here I go.
There we go.
Ow.
There. Here goes.
Good luck.
Okay. Think a double S break from Ban could probably do this.
All you on, yes. Sucker. Brace yourself.
Sadly, we didn't get the double S break. And you just healed yourself for 13,000.
Good luck.
Everything better? No, not really.
Take them down.
There. Thanks. Master, I need your help.
Cypher activate.
There.
Got you.
Go, Catra.
Pluto's Nova with an arts attack buff. Not enough!
You'll pay for that. There.
They're gone.
I don't think I've ever cast Jabberwock Arm either.
Here's our chance.
Keep it up. It's working.
There we go.
I won't stop here.
Whew.
I leveled up. That's one job behind us.
Reward deposited.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, that's the last Arch Driver, so sweet. I don't gotta worry about those anymore. I will, however,
well
recover
to
my
rest,
HP because, dear God. 800, over 800, Sepith Mass still. That's good.
May we be on our way.
Go to Van's favorite place. Pick up the last food item that I can here. Then we have to go back to the Blacklight District because there was a
Welcome to
recipe.
Looking to buy something? See you again. Looking to buy? See you again.
Thanks for that.
Ah, I am more than satisfied.
Looking to buy something?
Actually, only 160 HP, but 40 CP at once for
See you again.
$1,000.
Looking to buy something?
Though.
See you again.
I think
Let's get
just
going.
the entrance is probably the fastest way to the shop that I'm thinking
I
of.
don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Hey, Miss. What'll you have today?
This.
Thanks for coming.
May we be on our way.
Now, can we cook it yet? That's another great question. And if I can... Answer is, I need to read the recipe first. I can. I can make exactly one, but that's all I need to make.
Cake.
Judah's penne pasta with a touch of Mama's
I don't
home
wanna hear
cooking.
any complaining. That was yummy.
Where are we supposed to meet this guy? Just his house in Old Town.
Well,
Go to right outside the office. Remember to stay hydrated, chat. Actually, wait. Eddie. Wish I could find a darker spot. Too much light here. Huh? What? You got a problem? I didn't do anything wrong, so piss off! Sounds like something that somebody who was doing something very wrong would say, but okay.
Heading in?
One bath will be $2,000.
On top of the world.
You look nice and refreshed.
Hey,
It's because we are. You must be Zora. You're Zora, right? The one who put the call out for us? We're with Arkwright Solutions. Nice to meet you. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. Please have a seat. I'll get some tea ready in just a minute. Yeah. I was curious what a Spriggan would be like, you know. But you look just like normal people. I might have even seen you around town before. You probably have. Our office is here in Old Town. I know some stuff about you and your son. He's studying for high school entrance exams, right? Wow, you weren't kidding. You really do know about us. But you're right, we're hoping he'll be able to get into Aramis Academy, so I've been having him rigorously study every day. His grades were in a bit of a rut for a while, but they have thankfully started improving. Not that I ever doubted him, of course. He's my son, so of course he's capable. If he keeps this up, he will surely nail a spot in the academy at the tippy top of his class. I don't think it's inherently wrong to want your child to succeed, but she might be taking it a bit too far. Maybe? I don't know. She just sounds like a very excited mother. But right as he started to show some promise, the situation turns dire. Curtis has been behaving really strangely as of late. He's become violent all of a sudden, yelling really loudly, hitting things. And he's never done that before? Oh yeah, no, he's done that all the time. Oh, I see what you mean. I can see why you would be concerned. Never in his life. He's always been a good boy. He must be in some awful company if he's acting this way. That's the most logical explanation. I take my eyes off of him for a moment and this happens. That's why I need you. Please figure out what's happened to my precious Curtis. So what if he's gotten a little sassy? I'd want to curse myself mute if I was getting choked like this 24/7. Really? I don't think it would hurt to look around a little. Make sure he isn't filling in with a bad crowd just to be safe. How do you think, Van? Should we help her? Maybe. Give me a minute to think about it. And thought about it. The answer is yes. Of course we will. Alright, we'll take the case. Fantastic. Thank you so much. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, where's Curtis right now? He's out buying some reference material. There's a bookstore in the Tyrell district we like to shop at. I imagine he's there. Oh, so he's out right now. Perfect. Before we start with anything else, mind if we search his room? I ain't too hot in digging through a teen's rooms like this, but it's the most obvious place to start looking. I understand. You can search his room. Follow me upstairs. Bet you anything he's got all the good dirty mags hidden under his mattress. Aaron, he is 14. Actually, you know what? You might be right there. How did I know you were gonna say that?
Commencing mission.
14 is about the right age for a kid like that to be looking at that sort of stuff. All hollow cores maxed, which should be before too long. Here you are. This is Curtis's room. Thanks for showing us. Alright, let's get this done before the kid's back home. Van and the rest started combing through Curtis's bedroom. At first, they found nothing of note that could plausibly explain his violent turn in behavior. The only objects kept hidden were mock exams with failing scores. Is he upset because he's failing school? But a few minutes later, well, look at that. Did you find something, Van? You bet. Take a look at what I found tucked away inside the desk drawer. A mint tin? It looks empty. I don't think I recognize the brand. Could you explain what it is? They sell tobacco-flavored mints inside these suckers. You'll only get them if you're smoking or trying to quit. That would explain why it doesn't smell like cigs in here. He could have been chewing on these instead of lining one up. They taste like what? They may not be the real thing, but only delinquents even think about smoking at his age. Oh, my poor Curtis, where did I go wrong with you? I thought I raised you to be such a good boy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We might be missing something else that explains why he had this tin. I know exactly why he had it. It's all my husband's fault. Him and that scandal of his that got him demoted from the Bank of Edith. We were forced to move into Old Town because of that. If we were living in a safer neighborhood, my son wouldn't be straying from the path. My husband was supposed to start working in a subsidiary once he was out of probation. But where did I end up finding him instead? Montmartre. I caught him eating there again without a care in the world while I was out shopping. We kind of live at Montmartre. Absolutely ridiculous. He's been working this whole time. Or has he been working this whole time? Or just pulling the wool over my eyes? Well, I can't trust him anymore. Would you? Wow, she just keeps going. Anyway, this tin gives us a good jumping off point. We'll keep sniffing around and seeing what we can turn up. Ahem. Pardon my outburst. I'll leave you all to it. I'll be waiting for your report downstairs. What's the matter, Van? Did you notice something else? Yeah, the tin still stinks. It's faint, but you can still get a whiff of it if you get real close to it. Smells just like an orbital hookah, too. Feels like a lifetime ago, but I'd recognize that smell anywhere. What? Really? And here I thought we were finally done with that bullshit. I remember you telling me about that case. You mean the drug that developed and peddled through the Vegas films? I don't remember hearing about that stuff coming in tablets. Why did he get something like that? I wonder how his health might be affected. Alright, Chief, what's the plan? Do we go straight to the kid and get him to spill? No. We need to figure out where these things came from in the first place. Right now, the state's between us. Nothing good can come of his mom catching wind of this. With a firecracker of a mom like that, I can only imagine. Since we're talking about tobacco-flavored mints, maybe a cigarette seller would know something. If his father smokes too, that could also lead somewhere. Agreed. Might as well look into both of those. Mom said something about her husband eating at Walmart. Not the worst of plans. Going right outside of the office.
Can we talk?
Hey, are you Curtis's father? Got a minute? We got something we want to ask your son. Or we want to ask you something about your son. Van explained the request from Ramon's wife and summarized the team's findings thus far. What? My son is chewing on tobacco-flavored mints? I can't believe it. He's never been the brightest at school, but I didn't think he'd be that stupid. Sir, please, calm down. As an aside, do you smoke it all yourself? Goddess, no! Why would I? The smell would only make our clients uncomfortable. Then do you have an idea why Curtis would be taking those tablets? Any idea at all? Oh, I know what's going on with him. Boy must be getting lazy. Tired of studying for the entrance exams. So he must be taking them as a distraction. What an embarrassment. He's getting real spoiled if he thinks he can get away with all of this nonsense. Why, when I was his age, I was so focused on my studies I didn't even eat or sleep. Just what in Gehenna is Zora doing raising our son for him to turn out like that? Sounds like the problems themselves have some issues to work through. Very much so. With parents like these, kid was gonna start acting out sooner or later. Thanks for the info. Get out of your hair now. Nobody in Montmartre. At least nobody who would know.
Quit dawdling and buy something. Come back soon.
Let me ask
Don't
you
suppose
something.
you know anything about what Curtis is up to? Sorry to interrupt your class. Can we have a quick chat? We wanted to ask about a kid we've been hired to look into. His name is Curtis. Of all the times. I guess we can if it really can't wait. Let's go somewhere else. Van explained the request he and the others received from Curtis's mother. They also explained his stark change of personality. Right, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I think his parents are making up a storm in a teacup. Kid's not gonna turn into some hardened criminal because of this. But to answer your question, I do know who you're talking about. He came to my tobacco kiosk about an hour ago. He did? Yeah, he asked if I had any tobacco-flavored mints for sale. I told him I don't sell them, and that even if I did, a kid like him shouldn't go anywhere near them. He got all huffy and started yelling, called me an old hag, which was nice of him. Wow, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Damn, kid's got balls to say that to your face. What do you do after that? Beats me. My guess is he went looking for some other place he could sucker into selling him those mints. Makes sense. Thanks for the info. Well, that's both people off of our list. And none of it helped. Dad didn't really tell us anything new, and we got no info to go on about those mints. Guess the last stop's that bookstore his mom mentioned? Might not even be there, but it can't hurt to talk to him if he is. If he's not, we can always ask the staff. They might know something. They might.
Then let's head over.
Go over to Stewart Books store.
I see.
Ah, welcome.
Oh, I've already exchanged them all. Sweet.
I hope to see you again.
Let me ask you something.
I don't see anyone who looks like he could be Curtis. I'll hit up the manager and see what she has to say. Excuse me, does the name Curtis ring a bell by any chance? Van explained the request of the other Van explained the request he and the others received from Curtis's mother. They also explained his stark change of personality. Oh wow, poor Curtis. I had no idea he was going through all that. He comes here a lot, so one of my workers and I made a point of looking after him and helping him with his studies. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you anything about his personal life or those mints you mentioned. That's all news to me, too. That's okay. We appreciate you talking to us at all. If you don't mind me asking, could you tell us about the other worker? Oh, I recognize you. You come here a lot, too. You're from Aramis, aren't you? His name is Albert. You probably know him, right? Oh, yes, absolutely. I can't believe that I forgot that this is where he works. I think you mentioned earlier on in the game that you had a friend that worked here. He sure does. He and Curtis seem to get along really well. He would recommend reference books for Curtis to buy and whatnot. Between the two of us, I imagine Albert would know more about him than I do. Fat load of good that'll do unless we can track the nerd down. Any ideas where he might be? At this hour, he's probably either on campus or somewhere around the Auburn district. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go find him. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Fingers crossed he doesn't turn out to be another dead end. Hopefully. You know, I'm surprised that I didn't go to the other half of the district over here. I only went to the, one shop and went, yep, good enough.
Hello.
I also never bought any of this. Cures ailments and 840 HP. Huh. Actually, Shino's red is probably the best because it's just cures more ailments for cheaper.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Wow, this cathedral isn't as big as the one in Aracian, but it's still pretty massive. The interior is also quite beautiful, and it's such a soothing place to be in.
Looks like they're busy getting ready for the memorial service.
That shouldn't mean we cannot take a look around.
There's my event. Oh, hey, look, it's the people. Alrighty. I think I largely understand. While I don't intend to encourage your illicit activities, I do, however, agree that something must be done about Almada and their legacy. You're welcome to come and go from here as needed when you're in the capital. You're very kind, thank you. How very kind of you. Nah, but seriously, I appreciate the help. I was kinda expecting every higher up in the congregation for divine worship to have a stake jammed up there. Celeste, you're being rude. However, I will agree that it is a little surprising. Hardly. Let's just say that arrangements had been made by someone else already. And speaking of them... My, what a coincidence. Father. Father Bark... Wait, shit. I mean, Master Brigard.
Celeste, Leon, it's been about a week. Nice to see you too, Bishop Orwell. It's been a while. I appreciate you making arrangements.
Don't mention it. We might not be part of the same organization, but you always did well by me when you were on active duty. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall take my leave. Take however much time you need, all of you. Thank you. Guess they probably would have kicked us out the door if it wasn't for you, eh, Master? Though we've managed quite a lot on our own.
Oh, no, don't be so put out. Building bridges where there used to be none takes time. So, what's the current status? I do not believe the rubber's been cleared in Erasion yet. Rubble, not rubber.
Right, about that. Oh, you're still sticking with those jerks, Master? I was under the impression you were merely accompanying them as a matter of necessity, and that you'd part ways after business was settled in Erasion. You know you can just say hello, right? Ain't gonna deny we're not cut from the cleanest cloth.
Let's just say it's a complicated matter. For the time being, it would be far more beneficial to stick with them than act alone. It isn't too unlike the reason that brought you to the capital in the first place.
Heh, you never pull a punch. We left the second Dominion in charge of cleaning up that mess. Those partitions of his should help look for shit faster than I ever could. Abbas's team also arrived to lend a hand. He's been acting separately from Wazi quite often lately. Wazi mentioned! Though I guess that's what you ought to expect of a master of the Kunlun school.
I will leave you two to it then. I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully I will get to see them sometime. Kevin and Gaius too.
Kevin mentioned. Please. Maybe that'll get him off our backs. The commander's not said shit, so they're bothering us about it instead. That's the commander for you. Were they to upset her, she would sooner drink them under the table than speak frankly. They are aware of this. They're having fun. How much of a big deal is Gramps? Someone's fawning over him everywhere we go. Or everywhere we go. He looks to be very well acquainted and respected by a lot of high-ranking individuals. He's got a lot of apprentices outside of the church like me. But why would these idiots be all the way here? It's so important to leave artifact retrieval to someone else. They were talking about Almada's legacy? Could that mean... Nah, I can't. Can it? Something bugging you, Arkride? Need to let some steam off. We never declared a proper victor for that little game, so why don't you square up for another round? I mean, I think the victor was declared. We won. Mind chilling for just a second? If you've got some pent-up energy, go bother someone else. Besides, a lot of other players are out here in the capital today. Not that that might have anything to do with why you two are here. Do feel free to guess. I'd love to hope for nothing to happen whatsoever, but we're not naive enough to let our guard down. We're merely here as insurance. Not unlike you, Spriggan. Excuse me. Fine. I guess you got a point. They get along like cats and dogs. They're not even trying to hide it. Pretty boy over there looks like he's got a bone to pick with Van. I still don't know what we did to make them so upset. But okay. Wait, no. We were supposed to stay on this side of the door. Nope, not this way. I've found my way out of the church. Wondrous news.
I need to go in and pray. Almost festival time.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Patisserie? Is that like a chicken brand?
This is almost over already.
Can we talk?
Patissier? I thought that was how it was pronounced, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry to call you all of a sudden, Albert. It's alright. Looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Something like that. We're looking into someone right now. Do you know Curtis? Van's team told Albert what they had heard from Curtis's mom. They also mentioned how he'd changed recently. Damn it. I knew something was up. He'd been acting strange lately. Maybe unstable is the best word for it. It was very different from his usual self. How long have you known? You know I really don't want to help you. I guess I noticed around late October, early November. He was pretty down in the dumps before that, saying he'd lost his motivation. But then he started being all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it, though. I don't know where all the enthusiasm came from. Thank you for letting us know. Have you heard anything in particular about his friends? As if he was hanging around with a bad crowd? No, not really. Didn't look like it anyway. Wait. Maybe. It's not quite that. But I remember someone that looked like him hanging around in the back streets in the Tyrell district. Since it was at night and the guy he was talking to looked real shady, I just kind of assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Damn it. Maybe that's the guy that... Come on, stop mumbling and out with it already. We have been warned at school to watch out for a suspicious man that hangs around the Tyrell's back streets. He apparently sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. That's what the rumors say anyway. I should have made the connection earlier. Curtis could have bought the tablets from him. That makes a lot of sense. Don't do drugs, kids. Maybe he was going to meet him today when he said he was going to the bookstore. Looks like it anyways. Next step, Tyrell's back streets. Well, I'm glad I could be of help. Please do something for Curtis. We will. Thank you for your help, Albert.
Let's get going.
Probably closer to the cinema than the bookstore. If I had to guess. They're about equal distance.
Did you see?
How about some nice cold ice cream?
Let me through, thank you.
Rainfall.
You must be our drug dealer. There he is. It's gotta be the seller, right? He looks just like it. Only one way to find out. I'll pose as a customer and try talking to him. I don't know, you might be a little old for his demographic, Van, but okay. You guys hang out here. If we approach him as a group, he'll probably get spooked. I just remembered I saw a TikTok of a young girl that made so many people mad. She was playing Pokemon and she said, wow, I didn't know this was a Pokemon song. This is the Toothless meme? Huh. Makes sense to me. Good luck, Van. Whoa, hold on a minute, Chief. Talking about a guy who deals to kids. He's not going to want to sell to an old fart like you. That's what I was thinking too, Aaron. You'll never miss an opportunity to remind me that I'm older than you, do you? Well, you might have a point. If his client base is students like Curtis, I'm then I sure as hell am out. Oh, Van, don't let Aaron get to you. You're still perfectly young. Yeah, don't worry about it. You should be more confident. Nah, I agree. I'm not the best man for the job. It ought to be someone who looks rebellious enough to enjoy taking drugs. Or else our guy won't bite. You're up, kid. Show this old man what the young punk like you can deliver. Hell yeah! I'll deliver all right. Just watch and learn. Yo, dude, who heard you hook me up with some good shit? That true? Just who the hell are you? Good friend of mine told me all about you. Said you got some kick-ass mints that can get you high. Emphasis on the kick. Mind hooking me up with some? I'll pay you whatever you want if that shit's good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. That lanky-ass school kid fill you in? I'll let you in on a little secret. Stuff originally came straight from some pharmaceutical company. Hadn't heard of them before, but I guess they got busted by the cops or something like that. They were out of the market for only a hot minute before they were taken off. I just sold the last of my stock to that kid a little while ago. You kidding me? All that talk and you've got nothing to deliver? Way to let a guy down. Hey, trust me. I'd love to have more so I can make even more money. It is what it is. Seems like the kid's developed real dependence on him, though. Tried telling him what I just told you, but he got all pissy with me. Told me to give him more before chucking what he had like a little baby. Stuff like that is why I freaking hate dealing with addicts like him. I've always got to make everything hard. Bingo. So the kid really did just come through here. Sounds pretty shitty, yeah. What'd he do after he threw that temper tantrum? I suggested some other stuff to try, but he wouldn't listen to me. All he wants are those mints, it seems. So I told him to try the Blacklight District just to finally get the kid out of my face. Even told him how to get down there for a good measure. Hopefully he'll leave me alone now. Blacklight District, huh? That's a good idea. Could definitely see someone down there hawking that stuff in some dark and dingy corner. Is that all you're after too? Just those mints? I got plenty of other good stuff, you know. I'll even give you a free hit. You should try it. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm only interested in those mints too. Great, thanks for nothing. What a waste of time this was. Think I'm gonna try selling somewhere else today. Seeing here is deader than a stuffed palm. That's pretty dead. Nice work. Sounds like you got a lot out of that dirtbag. I'm just glad we have an idea of where Curtis might be now. I bet we can guess where those mints came from too. Yeah, it was probably a chummy corporation set up by A. Dummy corporation set up by A. Now all we need to do is find the kid and hear his side of the story. Seeing as how he's on his way to the Blacklight District, let's focus on dragging him out first. We can question him after that. Very well. Let's track him and get him out of there. Good idea.
Let's get going.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Finally, I found you. You're Maha, right? This herb seller? Tell me you've got the mints I'm looking for. Say, I don't think I recognize you. You look like you came from the surface with the way you're dressed. Hate to break it to you, but I don't stock that garbage. Honestly, you should really quit taking those things if you know what's good for you. Liar! You have those mints. I know it. If I don't get more of those mints, I'm... Bingo. Knew this is where we'd find our Poindexter. Huh? What do you want? I swear I recognize you from somewhere. You're Curtis, right? Clearly, something's going on with this kid here. Mind filling me in? Sure. His mom sent out a request for us. Mom! Van and company brought the two up to speed on the events that brought them there. They clarified that the mints Curtis had been eating were reportedly laced with illicit substances. What? I didn't hear anything about that at all. All I knew is that they were hard to come by. I thought they were just ordinary mints that just happened to taste like tobacco. Oh, there's more to them than that. Much more. I heard they were manufactured by A. That they leaked out onto the streets before the cops did their post-Tharbad roundup. CID stamped out their pipelines, so they're not being made anymore? It's only a matter of time before they're off the streets completely. Well, that's a relief. I get you kids like to rebel against your parents, but hard drugs aren't exactly the gotcha you think they are. It's not about that. I'm not trying to rebel. I need those mints. What can't you simpletons understand? It's not worth damaging your body. You really need to stop. You're already showing side effects, bud. The outburst there? Probably the mints making you irritable and prone to withdrawal. Like it or not, those things are having an impact on you. And they're only going to get worse the longer you're on them. I know that, for crying out loud. I know they're dangerous, but I have to take them. If I don't have them, I can't study hard enough. If I can't study hard enough, I'll fail my entrance exam, and then I'll just be another stupid kid like all the rest. I don't even want to imagine how my parents would react if that happened. They'll yell and scream and maybe kick me out of the house. My life's over, isn't it? Wow, imagine turning to hard drugs not to rebel against your parents, but specifically because you think the drugs will help you get on your parents' good graces. This poor kid. I feel awful for him. That's uncomfortably close to home. I can understand where he's coming from. You're not, young man. So long as we're on the case, we won't let your parents unjustly punish you. That I can promise. Okay. I didn't sign up to be this family's counselor. But it's pretty clear to me that the parents share some of the blame here. We're gonna need to give them a talking to. Now, you're not gonna like this, but I need you to be part of that discussion with us, okay? If you don't mind me asking, do you know who sold those mints to him in the first place? We do, actually. Blonde guy with a goatee. Sounded like he had a habit of slinging his stuff around town. Oh, him. Should have figured. Don't you guys worry. He hasn't been on the streets for long. I'll be sure to remind him of the rules we have here. Though, frankly, if he's going around selling drugs to children, he won't be on the streets for long. Thanks. We'd really appreciate it. Saves us the bollock of having to go find him again. Probably ought to report back to Renee before doing anything else, though. Drugs are bad, okay? You are correct, Nightwolf. Now that we're done here, let's swing back around to Bramati's place and fill him in on the details. Good idea. Maybe he can take a look at Curtis and diagnose his condition, too. I mean, he might. I don't know exactly why we're taking this to Bramati, but he's not a doctor, is he? Van and company quickly got to work, paying Bramati a visit and filling him in on their minty mystery. Having previously analyzed the ingredients found in the Orbital hookahs, Bramati was able to prescribe sorely needed medicine for the boy. Right, I forgot he helped with the hookahs earlier. And once Curtis's symptoms had subsided, Van contacted his parents. They agreed to reconvene at the family's home so that the group could report their findings. Okay, now that everyone's here, we can get started. Well, what did you find? Was I right? Has Curtis made some bad friends? Bah. I'm sure it's just a typical rebellious teen phase. Let's go over what we found and then we can take our findings from there. Van began by discussing how Curtis bought the tobacco-flavored mints from a dealer on a whim. Curtis soon had developed a dependency on them, since his academics improved when he used them. Van also brought up how the mints were laced with drugs. Though the side effects were light, Curtis soon started taking prescription medicine, thinking it would cure him. This is all so much to take in. I feel so dizzy simply thinking about it. To think my own son would be taking prescription drugs. He's even worse than I could have imagined. Wow! You're saying that your son is a bad person for taking prescribed medication? I'm very disappointed in you. Is this the thanks I get after supporting you in your studies unconditionally? And not the, like, bad drugs. The prescriptions. What do you have to say for yourself, young man? Keep it down, will ya? Or do you want the neighbors to hear ya? As for you, did you forget that your father just started working again? I don't have time for this nonsense. And yet here you are, causing me nothing but problems. As if I don't have enough on my plate already. I practically had to beg for some time off work just to come home to have this conversation with you. Are you even aware of what I'm going through? I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm honestly surprised at the total lack of shame here. So am I. Are you actually sorry for what you've put us through, young man? I trust the police aren't going to have to get involved at this point. The last thing I need is for my son to get arrested. Now that's what really get me fired. No, you two got it all wrong. He's not the one that should be ashamed. It's you two. You should be mortified. Well, I guess that's up to you. Can't force either of you to feel guilty. Guilty? What should I feel guilty for? Don't try to change the subject. Curtis is the one that's acting like a delinquent. This isn't about us. Oh, on the contrary. This is all about you folks. Or did you forget already? You asked us to figure out why your kid changed. We're serving you the answer on a silver platter. Curtis was hitting a dead end with his studies and felt like he was being driven into a corner. That may be true, but I fail to see what that has to do with either of us. Since you're not getting it, I'll spell it out for you. Your son didn't fall in with a bad crowd or change because of some damn mints. It's all his parents' fault. A neglectful pair that failed to notice what he was going through. Or maybe you just didn't want to. I knew I wouldn't like where this conversation was headed. Where did I feel as a father, huh? Have you two ever stopped to think about how Curtis feels? I don't know everything about your family, but it looks like you two only worry about what you want for him, not what he wants. And who are you, thinking you can tell us how to run our family? You don't have the slightest idea of how hard I've had to work for this. Also, Curtis could get into a prestigious high school. His future would be set. Exactly. Do you know how much money I've spent on his textbooks and mock tests? I've done all that despite my work situation. This conversation's getting nowhere and fast. Should have known they wouldn't listen. Feels wrong bailing out and leaving the kid to dry, though. Not really my style, but I guess it's time for a little marriage counseling. Bring up their family bonds, recommend a divorce. Oh my god! Chat! We get to just tell the parents, hey, you two are not suitable for your kid. You should split up. We're sticking to the chaos route. I may already have max chaos points, but we're sticking to the chaos. Maybe a little shock therapy is in order. Let's see what they think if I tell them they are split. Don't know if this is the best time to bring it up, but from where I'm sitting, things look kind of hopeless for this family. This is how things will keep on going between you two. The one that's going to come out losing the most is your son. To be frank, at this point, everyone might be better off if you guys get divorced. What? No! I don't want Mom and Dad to get a divorce because of me. This is going too far. Right, Mom? Dad?
I won't deny that our home life isn't exactly happy. Tell us the truth, son. You're fed up with me and your mother, aren't you?
I didn't mean for things to turn out this way. No one told me life was gonna be this way, chat. I thought that even if I took hard work, it would be smooth sailing after Curtis made it to Aramis. That his future would be set. But the more I think about it, I was just forcing him to do what I wanted and what would make me happy, not him. Mom, it's my fault too. I left your mother alone to deal with everything regarding the household. I didn't realize that you felt so trapped, son. No, that's not it. I didn't even make the effort to understand how you felt. I've failed as your father. Dad. So what'll it be? Gonna give up? Cut your marriage loose? No, I don't want to. Yes, we've not seen each other eye to eye for a while, but that's no reason to throw it all away. We've come so far as a family. Not sure it's just been a while, but I'm not ready to throw in the towel either. I want to make amends, even if I've still got a lot to think about. You are my family, after all. I think it's time for us three to sit down and talk. Talk and figure out where we went wrong and how to fix things. Yes, I think that's what we need. Okay. Phew. Glad things have finally calmed down. You sure didn't pull your punches, Van.
That was some fine work defusing the situation. No one does it quite like you, Van. No one tells two family members that they should just fucking divorce over their son like you do.
Nah, it wasn't anything special. Just did what I felt was needed to turn things around. I don't got anything else to add here. The rest is up to you. And don't worry about the whole drug deal. We'll take care of it discreetly so it doesn't become public. We'll get out of here now. Good luck, y'all.
That's
Wait!
one job behind us.
I need to pay you.
Your deposit confirmed.
Here's $7,500. Wow, we got both law and chaos points there. Alrighty.
I guess we're off.
All that's left for us now, chat, is to go over to Cafe Iota and get started with the actual chapter.
Oh, that's great.
It's 10:15. I can keep going. You must be Dingo's boss, not his dad. I almost said Dingo's father. That is incorrect. That being said, real quick before I talk to him, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get myself some water. If anybody else needs to get some water, use the restroom, get up and stretch, now would be a wonderful time to do so. I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, chat, I have returned. And not a second too soon. Welcome back from the ads if you were experiencing ads just now. Okay. Got a new thing of water. I went and used the bathroom. Let's get back into this. I'm not necessarily going to play for too much longer, but I can play for a little bit longer, you know? At least another cutscene or two. I don't work tomorrow, so maybe even longer than normal, but who really did come? Not that I didn't trust Dingo at all. The name is Van Arkwright. I take it you're the Meld's editor-in-chief? Yep, that's me. Me and Dingo go back about 7 years. Told me a lot about you. Sounds like you were real busy over in Horacion, too. No clue what you're on about. I thought there would be no reports about us being involved with it. There won't. The authorities are keeping it a secret. Dude's probably just saying that to get under our skin. Well, whatever. It's not like I'm getting an article, so I'm not interested. I called you here for one of those 4 SPGs of yours. Nothing more, nothing less. Gist of it is that I want you to help me look for Dingo's notebook. Oh? What's this about? You suspect he had a notebook containing information he'd gathered as a reporter? Or more like as an information dealer? Both, actually. I first heard about it a few weeks ago, just before he headed off to Cray. I could tell he was chasing a dangerous scoop of some kind. So I jokingly asked if he had a will ready yet. Oh. And look at us now. Didn't really occur to me, not even for a second, that this would happen to him just 4 days later. You know what? Yeah, that's fair. He laughed at it at the time and said one thing to me. The closest thing I have to a will is my notebook. I've left it with a trusted source. So if anything happens to me, send out a 4SPG about it. Wait a second. So this is a third memento of his, on top of the video and his camera? We don't have that notebook ourselves, though. Sorry if that's what you were hoping for. Oh, I never thought you did. But I suspect you're the only ones who can track it down. Dingo seemed to trust you more than anyone, so I suspect that's why he wanted to play it out, too. The authorities have got everything that happened in Crayon down on lock, and Almada are dead and gone. So I can't imagine it'd have anything worth writing an article about in it to begin with, which means it's not worth my while hunting down. But I can't just go and ignore his words about it. So here we are. I'll put up the money for you to find this thing. My last gift to him. So what's it gonna be, Spriggan? You gonna go find Dingo's notebook or not? What if I just said no? I mean, I have to. I guess there is no saying no. We'll take the job. You got anything else you want us to share? Maybe you said something more about his trusted source, about this trusted source of his, for example? Yeah, I remember telling him that was nowhere near enough info to find the thing myself. Only the hint he gave me was that it was with people who know as much about my past as you do. Way to pique my interest. My guess is Marielle, somehow? I wonder what Dingo's past was like. I've only heard bits of it myself. How much do you know? Even less than you do, I suspect. I know he used to live out in Messeldom before ending up in the capital 7 years ago. That's about it. Wait, didn't Dantes act like he knew him?
It's been some time since we last met, Dingo Brad. Though we did cross paths in Tharbad, albeit briefly. If we exclude that little encounter, I haven't seen you since your days as a mere informant in Messeldom.
So wait, does Almada somehow have access to his notebook?
Yeah, and you were still Enrique's second in command back then.
He said something along those lines when they were talking in that video, too. Alright, we'll see what we can dig up with that info then. Good luck. Anyway, my break's over. I gotta get back to work on finding scoops for the festival. I'll give you my number, just give me a call if you find it. I'll wire you that money if you do, so it can be my way of honoring Dingo's death. Got it. We'll take it from here. Understood. So, what's the plan here? We don't exactly have a lot of info to go off of. The only clue we have is that someone that knows as much about Dingo as that guy does. That rules out Jack and Bramati, and Van, obviously. Oh, and Ren, too. Yeah, any information dealer is probably out of the question here. And so is anyone with as many connections as Ren has. Jack, Bramati, and I tried not to pry into his past either, mind you. But something must have happened between Dingo and Dantes when they were still in Messeldom. He left the city after whatever that was, ending up in the capital and become a reporter right after. Don't know any details, but I imagine we'll get out of this knowing a whole lot more than we came in with. We're gonna be unearthing what he tried to bury this whole time. All the burdens he carried by himself. Man, you don't look like you're about to back down, though. No way. Job's a job. And I'm nothing if I can't see through this kind of shit through. But anyway, I can think of at least one person who'd fit the bill for this job. That won't be a pain in the ass to meet up with. Oh? It's not an informant dealer, mind you, but she was close to Dingo. Yeah, Marielle. You can't be the only one who immediately thought of her. Oh! I suspect I see who you mean now. A rookie reporter who's still unwise to the ways of the underworld. Are we gonna go meet her then? Yeah, let's head on over to the Tyrell Times. Don't think a meeting with her will be all that hard to get as long as she's not out of the office. Right. Damn it. The bastard up and left us with the bill. Gotta be pretty sly if you're gonna be running the biggest gossip brag in the country. Well, it's the least we could do for him since he brought this to our attention. I mean, I guess. Do we even... Tyrell Times, there it is.
Be on our way.
Hi, Marielle. Oh, it's you guys. Great job, everyone. You all really saved the day back in Racion. Thanks. You were a big help, too. Without you, I doubt we would have been able to get all those kids on the airship. I've noticed you've been keeping busy lately. Yeah, you could say that. I had a lot of investigating to do once these revelations about Racion came to light. And it was all worth it in the end. I feel like I'm finally making a difference. Good for you. Now Dingo's got one less thing to worry about up there. I sure hope so. If I'm that much closer to becoming the sort of reporter that he was, I'll take it. Oh, hey guys, good to see you again. We literally are in the same conversation. We never left. Need something with the paper? Not this time. We came to talk to you, Marielle. I'll give it to you straight. We're working on a 4 SPG involving Dingo, and we need your help. What? You are? What sort of request is it? Please tell me. To put it simply... You talked to Meld's editor-in-chief, Mr. Cunning? Dingo told me about him before, but I've never had the chance to meet him in person. He said he wants you to find Dingo's notebook. That's right. Do you remember Dingo talking to you about that thing by any chance? Doesn't have to be anything direct or explicit. Anything you happen to remember him saying will help. Actually, we didn't just talk about it before. I I've seen that notebook with my own eyes. Say what? How did this happen? As I'm sure you all noticed when he was alive, I tend to barge in on him when he was trying to work and stuff. One day when we were having lunch, I was asking for advice on how to interview people, and he was writing stuff in his black leather notebook. I asked him what it was since I was curious. He told me it's where he jots down his info down, both his reporting work and his info broker stuff. It certainly sounds like what we're looking for. At least now we know it's real. I got a little whiny and tried to get him to show me his notes, but of course he refused. When I got huffy about it, he kind of laughed and patted me on the head. I still remember exactly what he said. Who knows, maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although if I play my cards right, you should never have to. Oh wow. He must have already been preparing for what might happen to him in that case. If that's the way he was talking, then we could probably rule out him taking the notebook with him to Cray. CIDs also apparently swept through his place and couldn't find any real material of note that he left there either. He had to have either given it to someone else to hang on to or stashed it somewhere for safekeeping. Which brings me to my next question. Can you think of anyone he would have left that notebook with? Or anyone who might know where it would be? Again, it's okay if you don't know anything definitive. Any leads you might have would be great. And just to be clear, I don't just mean other brokers like Vermati. I'm talking about other sorts of acquaintances he had. Right, of course. Let me think. Based on what Mr. Cunning told you... Wait, could he have... You thought of something? Maybe. I could be completely wrong, but I can't rule it out either. Basically, when Dingo was alive, he would sometimes cover the, adult industry for Meld magazine. He did. That's interesting. Guess that comes with being a tabloid reporter. It's 5 a.m. for you, Twilight? Why? Why are you awake? Also, welcome in, thank you for coming here, but why are you awake still? Or, again, what's the adult industry? Doesn't every industry have adults in? You know what, Fairy? You're asking the real questions out here. It's code for grown-up stuff. Certainly more grown-up than his wannabe prodigy here, that's for sure. Grr. Anyway, one time I confronted him about it. Do you really have to cover sexual stuff in your articles? If readers demand it, it's our job as reporters to give them what they want. Plain and simple. Hey Crimson, I get to bust out my terrible Australian voice again. Plus, it's a way to get information that can help shut down some of the nastier illegal places by run by the Mafia. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Say, out of curiosity, do you ever visit those sorts of places yourself? Huh? Only when I need to for work. Lately, I've been too busy to go to any places like that myself, so I've had to lean on one of my old contacts a lot to get what I need. Not exactly ideal when my job is supposed to be to report on things I see myself, but it is what it is. Fair enough, I guess. You sure won't hear me complaining about you. Complaining about what? Nothing at all. Anyway, who's this contact you mentioned? Her? She's a woman who operates underground. Runs a handful of outlets. Pretty talented, all things considered. She? Your contact is a woman? Yeah? What's that matter? You gotta introduce me to her. It'll help me write better news articles. Yeah! 7 stream streak? Congratulations, Twilight. Unfortunately, Dingo said it was too soon for me to be going to a place like that, and that was that. Looking back on it, there's only one part of town he could have meant when he said she worked underground, huh? Excuse me. Yeah, I think that one goes without saying. Not only that, I think I might know the woman he's talking about. Never would have guessed those two had any history. But it goes to show how it's a small world we live in. I certainly remember there being business that fit the bill when we were down there. Does that mean we're going to the Blacklight District? Yeah, who knows if we'll turn anything up down there? But it's worth a shot.
Hey, you guys? I want to go with you. Could I, please?
I don't know. Yeah, it gets kind of dangerous in the Blacklight District. Oh, I already know how dangerous it can be. Believe me. But we're talking about dingoes and notes here. What's inside them matters to me too, you know.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although if I play my cards right, you should never have to.
She does have a point. What do you think, Van? Alright, you can come. You did give us some valuable info, so it's only fair. But you gotta promise two things. One, you'll stay behind us down there. No running up ahead. And two, you'll carry your own weight and help us out too. Deal? Deal. Thanks, Van. I promise you won't regret this. I already regret this. Where even am I? Oh! I don't think I've ever actually, like, been over here. I mean, like, I've been in the general area, but I've never been inside the building.
May we be on our way.
I did not, in fact, go to the right spot. First try.
Hey, mister. What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
Gotta go all the way around here.
Gonna yell at you.
I like it.
Wanna get a drink together?
Alrighty. Oh, I've got multiple gifts to turn in still?
I'll take good care of it.
Thank you, Fairy.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Ooh, you look. I'd better see you again.
Let me ask you something.
Hey, you know Dingo, right? Oh, it's you. You know, I thought I knew you well, but I had no idea you and Dingo went so far back. Level with me here. You were the one helping him investigate Almada's illegal adult business, weren't you? Yes, that's right. We must have worked together for, a decade, I want to say. We both had to keep it on the down low in order to operate freely, though. He and I knocked each other since we were both up in Messeldom. Had known each other. They didn't knock each other at all. That long, huh? Guess that makes sense to me. If you don't mind me asking, how did the two of you, meet? Oh, it wasn't anything special. He was a newly minted intel broker, and I was your common street whore, making ends meet out on the streets. We had a nice little thing going. He'd buy information I coaxed from my clients, and I'd give him head. He scratched my back, I scratched his. Huh. This is all news to me. Can we assume that Dingo hadn't started doing any reporting work back then? More or less. I will say for an errand boy working underground, he had a certain naivete to him back then. Maybe because he was still so young. I had an acquaintance who worked at a local paper. I remember he was pretty intrigued about that side of things. I'll also mention it was 8 years ago when I made the move to Edith and set up shop down here. But before I left, he gave me some top secret information as a parting gift. His intel and his connections have been a huge help to me. At Leave it to the lady killer to schmooze his way into the underground. He really helped a lot of people while he was alive, didn't he? Later on, after everything went down in Messeldom, that's when things have gotten... But that's when he ended up drifting into town. Personally, I was happy to see him make a clean break and get to a better line of work with better people. You never really know what life has in store for you. Maybe the goddess took a liking to him and threw him a bone. Maybe so, yeah. Maybe so, yeah. Sorry to interject, but what happened to him in Messeldom? I don't know anything about that. I wish I could tell you, honey, but it's not really my place to say. That all happened after I left, so I only heard about things through the grapevine. But I won't leave you empty-handed. If you're looking for his notebook, I've got some information that I'd be happy to share. Really? You'd do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Just to clarify, we're looking for his black leather notebook that he used to carry around. You've seen it before, I take it? Sure have. He'd been holding on, looking for a place to stash it away. I offered to hold on to it myself, but he turned me down. Can't blame him for being so cautious when he was going up against Almada. But I did hear him mutter about asking someone for help on his way out of town for a price. That was 3 days before everything that went down in Cray for reference. Holy cow, what timing. Ugh. On his way out of town, huh? It's rather specific. That's a valuable clue there. Actually, now that she mentions it, how did Dingo get to Cray? Do you have any ideas, Van? He had this tiny little ass car. But he never drove it all that much. He was always paranoid of people following him. Usually he took the train or bus when he had to go out to the sticks. Probably flew a bit from time to time too. Look, I don't know what he did there. Same. We're talking about a guy who knew all their tricks at that point. He might as well have just been moving randomly. He sure as hell wouldn't take something as obvious as public transport. Not when Almada had eyes everywhere. Exactly. I think we can rule out his own car too. That would have carried his own risks. Thinking realistically, he probably would have maybe rented a car? Usually he took a train or bus, except we're ruling those out. Hitchhike on a truck? That would make sense. You know, ridiculous as it sounds, he probably could have gotten all the way out there to the countryside on the back of a truck. But if Almada found him, they very well could have snuffed out the driver in the crossfire. I just don't see Dingo taking that kind of risk. He was a lot more methodical than that. Rented a car? That doesn't track. He couldn't have assumed Almada didn't have eyes on rental companies and used records. Plus, even if he had rented one, the cops probably would have known by now, since it would have gotten unreturned. Purple bike? Maneuverable too, but you stick out like a sore thumb when you're... How does taking a taxi not come with the same risks as the hitching on a truck? I think chances are pretty good our guy took a taxi. Sure as hell ain't cheap, but it'd have given him the lowest profile and the most flexibility. They blend right in on the road. Oh, good thinking. You might be onto something, Van. Taxis are pretty commonplace, especially for people heading out of town. There's no way Almada could have been monitoring every single taxi running in Edith. If that's what he did, he likely opted to ride with a self-employed driver rather than someone working for a company. Ah, driverless cars, got it. That does make sense. They would have allowed him to move about much more erratically, thereby throwing Elmada off its trail. Sounds like you have your next level. I have no idea who the driver could be, unfortunately. Maybe it was a friend? My guess is he had a driver he hired off the regulars. Someone he could trust. That ring any bells for you, sweetheart? You know, it actually does. I remember Dingo would sometimes hail a taxi to get to a reporting site. He mostly took that one that had this black and yellow checkered pattern at the bottom. The driver was a real eccentric guy too, from what I recall. We know him, chat. Oh wow, that's really good info. Glad you're able to remember that. You said it. We'll have to look into that once we're done here. Anyway, thanks for the chat, mistress. I'll pay you back sometime. Yes, thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am. Oh, don't mention it. I owe Dingo that much. That said, you can always repay me by coming back here to play, you know. Don't forget that. But yeah, Dingo would tell me stories about you two sometimes. The punk-ass Spriggan and the newbie reporter he had befriended. I hope you're able to track down his notebook. If there's anyone out there he'd want to inherit it, I have to imagine it'd be you two. Thank you. We'll do our best. For sure as hell gonna try. Be a waste to just let it go after we've done all this work for it. Okay, chat. Taxi with a black and yellow checkered pattern. I know exactly which one that is. I had no idea Dingo was a regular in it. I see that car out by Central Station a lot. Driver's probably out for lunch right now, though. Let's check the food stalls first, see if we get lucky. Okay, chat. We're gonna load up that autosave, get the right number, or the right button. 57, 58... We're currently at 105. 105.08. 104.59. Cool.
Let me ask you something.
Let's pick the right option this time. He took a taxi. Oh, I guess we don't get bonus CP for that immediately.
Let's do this.
We're gonna start in the Satan district, but end in the Satan district. We're gonna be calling it there for the day. But next time we will be back for more Daybreak on Tuesday. How do I get down there so I can end close to my objective? Gotta walk all the way around, come down here. Okay, there's our taxi. We're gonna end it there. Let's look for a good raid. Because it is almost 11 o'clock. It's a little bit later than I normally stream. Not by much. We normally stop at like 10:30. We stop tonight at 11. I thought I would be able to take it further. I cannot. I feel bad and I'm sorry. Playing Monster Hunter Stories 3, which I would love to watch, but I want to play it. Thank you for watching, Twilight. You're playing Final Fantasy 5. Persona 5 Royal Modded? Oh, those kind of mods. The mods where absolutely nothing gets changed, I assure you. Let's go raid Bull. I love Persona. As always, you can go and show Bull some love with these two raid emotes, or raid messages. with that all out of the way, you all have a wonderful evening. I will see you again on Tuesday. Because I'm not streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be playing Magic the Gathering. Bye, chat!